7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
Jack Kirby doesn't have a place in comic book history. He kind of is comic book history.
If you're wanting to paint, you look at the masters. If you want to do comic books, you look at the masters. And, you know, Jack Kirby is the master when it comes to comic books.
You really have to scratch really hard to find a truly creative person to put up against Jack Kirby. There really aren't that many.
I realized that he was creating a whole specific art style to himself, that he was this great exception to the rules that seem to be on most every other comic art.
If I had never met Jack Kirby, I probably would have done that sleepwalking stuff that everybody else did.
Nobody had ever drawn comics that had quite that much kapow in them.
I would buy comic books according to whether or not Jack Kirby drew them.
Nobody could draw that figure. Nobody.
He had no barriers. I mean, I had corners in my rooms. He didn't have corners in his rooms. His rooms were panoramas.
The shapes are so... Oh, God. Can't even look at it.
There's so much power. I mean, there's images that I can't ever get out of my head.
He's one of the absolute major titans to do American comic books.
Even when he was doing primitive stuff, he was getting dynamics. He was getting stretch. When he started to hit his prime in the FF, there was mass.
You know, he could make just the simple act of one guy hitting another guy in the face look like, you know, a cosmic calamity.
That's Jack Kirby's action. Not violence, action. Big difference. Nowadays it's violence. When Jack did it, it was action.
And he invented all this stuff that people just used years, decades afterwards.
And it changed comics. It changed the industry. It certainly changed Marvel. And then Marvel changed the industry.
In those days, they were drawing 5 pages a day. I mean, you can't find people that can draw 5 pages a week.
So, I mean, he was a genius.
Yeah.
He was just a natural, brilliant talent.
I mean, here was a guy, he was designing architecture, he was designing planes, he was designing science fiction equipment, and it all looked like it would work.
You could draw like Jack, but you couldn't think like Jack. Very few people in the world ever could think like Jack.
When you throw enough shit at the wall, some of it's going to stick, right? And the amazing thing is how much of his shit stuck.
In a way, he is somewhat the messiah of comic artists.
He said, I'm a cartoonist. And he was very proud of that.
Jack Kirby is the king of comic books. Jack Kirby did everything. It was just an amazing thing. You just kind of sit back and watch him. Just one thing after another. He's coming up with one hero, one idea, one concept after another.
What he did to the art form, as well as what he represented as a person, it's a level you're given to measure up to, as well as almost an impossible challenge.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Lee Kirby Deco Comics here, and in this video I'll be giving you guys kind of an comic collection update, a little bit of a little Jack Kirby tribute, and one of the key books I got this week is yet another duplicate, but it's just an absolutely beautiful book, and I want you guys to guess the grade. Before I show it to you in a few minutes, it is none other than another copy of Dream Mystery number 83, the first appearance of Thor. So let's take a closer look at it. Alright, so now that you got a closer look at that book, it is a CBCS graded book. It is, in my opinion, severely undergraded. But yeah, without further ado, let's look at that one, which is a pickup, and along with some other Jack Kirby grails that are just some of my favorites that I currently have slabbed, because obviously I have raw copies of some of the greatest Jack Kirby creations of all time. So yeah, let's take a closer look at those. Alright, and here they are, some of my favorite Jack Kirby creations right here. Some of my favorite books from the Silver Age. And of course, Jack Kirby's one of his oldest, greatest creations back in 1941. Jack Kirby and Joe Simon created Captain America. And when I say Jack Kirby creations, I'm obviously saying co-creations, since he did work with Stan Lee and other illustrators to make all these happen, but he was the main one doing the covers like that. But anyway, as you can see, Journey of Mystery graded 5.5. So crazy how beautiful that book is to get a 5.5 grade. Thought it was kind of funny, these three books in the middle are all 5.5, almost had a 5.5 chain going, but I got a 6.5 Spider-Man 1 right there, and a 6.0 Cap 1, so kind of broke the chain, but that's alright, they're all beautiful books. But yeah, amazing. Jack Kirby, it's amazing. But yeah, those are some amazing books with that amazing pickup this week. Journey Mystery 83, some classics right there. So yeah guys, that's gonna be all. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what your favorite Jack Kirby creation is in the comment section down below. For me, it's gotta be, I mean, as far as covers go, you know, Jack Kirby did draw Amazing Fantasy 15. But man, some of his best creations has got to be Fantastic Four, Incredible Hulk, Thor, X-Men. The list goes on and on. But they are all just so amazing. But let me know your guys' favorites down below. Of course, can't forget Captain America. And yeah, that's going to be all, guys. Like this video if you enjoyed watching. Comment which one is your favorite down below. And if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button, because I will be posting weekly comic videos. And yeah, that's going to be all. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next week.
What we do here is go back.